My beloved brothers and sisters, there are moments in life when the heart feels heavy for no visible reason, when you wake up carrying a weight you cannot name, and you move through the day smiling while quietly breaking inside. We are taught to fix everything with effort, with words spoken loudly, with actions taken constantly, yet we forget that some of the greatest transformations begin in silence. Overcoming does not always start with doing more. Sometimes it begins with surrendering more. There is a power hidden in a single moment of sincerity, a power that does not require repetition, performance, or perfection. Once in 24 hours, one honest turning of the heart can shift what years of struggle could not. A single statement, whispered with truth, can realign the soul, soften the burden, and open doors we thought were permanently closed. This is not about magic words, but about a heart finally choosing trust over fear, faith over control, and hope over despair. Today, we explore how one sincere moment in a day can become the miracle that helps us overcome what once felt impossible. The human heart is a landscape of hidden struggles and silent battles, a place where the weight of worry, fear, and doubt often settles quietly, unseen by the world, yet profoundly felt by the one carrying it. We navigate through life assuming that change requires relentless effort, constant striving, and the accumulation of countless actions. We are conditioned to believe that only through repeated attempts, continuous work, and endless planning can we reach the outcomes we desire. Yet, there is a profound simplicity hidden within the spiritual and emotional dimensions of our existence. A simplicity that defies logic, yet transforms everything it touches. It is the power of a single sincere statement, spoken once in 24 hours, a moment of complete and utter surrender of the heart to truth, hope, and possibility. In a world that often demands repetition, volume, and proof, the act of speaking something sincerely even once carries a miraculous potency that can ignite change far beyond what we imagine. The miracle begins not in the external circumstances, but in the heart's willingness to believe in the unseen, to trust in what is greater than itself, and to open a space for transformation. There is a sacredness in sincerity, a weightless force that enters silently but leaves a profound mark. When a statement is spoken from a heart that is unguarded and honest, it resonates in ways that echo through every corner of the soul. It does not require perfection, ritual, or repetition. The act itself, when carried with true intention, carries the weight of 1,000 unspoken prayers, the depth of countless hopes, and the clarity of all the inner longing we have often ignored. This is the miracle of saying once, yet meaning it completely, allowing it to touch not only the moment, but every subsequent moment that unfolds thereafter. Consider the ordinary moments of life when we are caught in the humdrum of routine, moving through tasks mechanically and often losing sight of the subtle whispers of our own hearts. In these moments, we may feel stuck, powerless, or overwhelmed, as if change is forever distant and joy is perpetually out of reach. Yet within these same moments lies an extraordinary opportunity to speak a single, sincere declaration, once in 24 hours, is to plant a seed in the fertile soil of the soul. A seed that, when nurtured by patience and belief, grows roots deep enough to withstand storms, branches strong enough to bear fruits of insight, clarity, and transformation. It is a gentle yet powerful reminder that change does not always arrive through grand gestures, but often through small acts performed with intention and truth. This principle operates on the profound understanding that our words are not merely sounds formed in the air, but carriers of energy that shape perception, influence thought, and affect reality in subtle yet tangible ways. When we speak sincerely, the vibrations of our heart, mind, and soul converge, producing a resonance that extends beyond ourselves. This resonance interacts with the unseen forces of life, the divine orchestration, the natural flow of the universe, and the interconnectedness of all beings. It is through this interaction that miracles, previously unperceived, begin to unfold. The miracle of saying once in 24 hours is not in the repetition or the quantity, but in the depth of alignment between intention, sincerity, and timing. When these converge, even the smallest statement becomes a catalyst for profound transformation. One might wonder why a single statement can carry such weight. The answer lies in the quality of presence and attention that accompanies it. In everyday life, we often speak without thought, act without intention, and hope without clarity. Words are thrown casually into conversations. Prayers are murmured with distraction, and desires are pursued with half-hearted effort. In contrast, a statement spoken sincerely, even once, contains a concentrated focus of awareness, belief, and emotional energy. It becomes a point of singularity where mind, heart, and spirit meet, creating a force potent enough to shift realities. This is the very essence of the miracle, the ability of sincerity concentrated in a single utterance to break through the barriers we have unconsciously erected around ourselves, to open doors we thought were permanently closed, and to illuminate paths previously shrouded in darkness. The timing of this statement is equally significant. Within the span of 24 hours, the cycle of day and night mirrors the internal cycles of the human heart. Every day offers a clean slate, a fresh opportunity to realign, to reset, and to recommit. By choosing to speak once within this period, we acknowledge the power of intention within the temporal rhythm of life. We recognize that transformation is not always about constant effort, but about the ability to pause, reflect, and speak with precision and purpose. In doing so, we honor the sacred rhythm of life, allowing our words to harmonize with the flow of existence, rather than struggling against it. The miracle, therefore, is as much in the timing as it is in the sincerity. It is in the conscious choice to engage fully in a moment, to invest our energy in a way that transcends the ordinary and touches the extraordinary. The nature of this statement can vary. It may be a declaration of faith, a call for guidance, a reaffirmation of self-worth, or a heartfelt expression of gratitude. The specific content is secondary to the depth of conviction and presence behind it. What matters most is that the statement is authentic, resonant with truth, and free from pretense or fear. This authenticity allows it to bypass the superficial layers of the mind and reach directly into the core of the heart, where transformation begins. Just as a single ray of sunlight can pierce through the darkest cloud, a single sincere statement can illuminate the hidden recesses of the soul, revealing possibilities previously obscured by doubt and hesitation. The power lies not in the words themselves, but in the alignment of mind, heart, and soul that produces them. It is important to recognize that miracles often manifest in subtle ways. They may not always appear as dramatic events or immediate answers to prayers. Sometimes the ECTs unfold gradually through shifts in perception, renewed clarity, or unexpected opportunities. The act of speaking sincerely once in 24 hours sets in motion a chain of internal and external responses that ripple outward. The mind becomes more alert to possibilities, the heart more open to hope, and the spirit more attuned to guidance. Small synchronicities begin to appear, doors previously unnoticed swing open, and a sense of alignment with life's flow emerges. The miracle is not only in the external manifestation, but in the internal transformation, the strengthening of faith, the cultivation of patience, and the awakening to the subtle ways in which life responds to sincerity. As we cultivate this practice, we begin to understand that the true power of miracles lies in our willingness to participate consciously in life. It is not about demanding, manipulating, or controlling outcomes, but about offering our intentions with humility, trust, and awareness. Each sincere statement becomes a bridge between our limited perception and the infinite potential that surrounds us. By committing to speak once in 24 hours with sincerity, we create a rhythm of conscious engagement, a rhythm that reinforces the connection between our inner truth and the external world. In this rhythm, miracles are no longer rare exceptions, but natural extensions of a life lived with presence, intention, and openness. Furthermore, this practice cultivates a deeper sense of self-awareness and emotional resilience. By pausing to identify a statement that holds meaning, relevance, and authenticity, we are forced to confront our inner state, our desires, and our fears. We become more attuned to the subtle whispers of the heart, the quiet urgings of intuition, and the unseen currents of life. This awareness enhances our ability to navigate challenges, respond with wisdom, and maintain equilibrium in the face of uncertainty. The miracle, therefore, is as much about personal growth and inner fortitude as it is about external outcomes. It is about learning to trust the process, to honor the voice within, and to recognize that even a single act of sincerity can reverberate through every aspect of our existence. In moments of struggle, when the weight of life feels unbearable and the path ahead seems unclear, the practice of speaking once with intention serves as a beacon of hope. It reminds us that we are never powerless, that even in the midst of chaos, there exists a space where choice, clarity, and connection converge. It reinforces the truth that miracles are not distant, improbable events, but ever-present possibilities that arise when we engage consciously with life. The simplicity of speaking once, yet meaning it fully, becomes a profound lesson in humility, patience, and trust. It teaches us that transformation is not always measured by effort alone, but by the depth of presence, sincerity, and alignment we bring to each moment. Through consistent practice, this approach cultivates a deep and enduring sense of gratitude. We begin to notice the subtle blessings that surround us daily, the unseen support that guides our steps, and the quiet miracles that unfold without fanfare. Gratitude, in turn, amplifies the power of the single statement, creating a feedback loop of positive energy, awareness, and receptivity. Each day becomes an opportunity to reconnect, realign, and reaffirm our intentions. The miracle is not only in what we receive, but in the transformation of our perception. The ability to recognize the extraordinary within the ordinary and the sacred within the mundane.